Oh, hey, I am so glad you made it to your midweek shot in the arm. And today's shot is confronted. You ready? Let's go. Today's shot is directly from our devotional titled, Don't Leave Me in the Dark Alone. After the shot, you can access the devotional by going to buildersofthefaith.com. Engaging in weekly devotionals helps you apply PBP to your lives. That is practical biblical principles. So let's dive in. Confronted, simply put, is to face, meet, or deal with difficult situations or even a difficult person. You guys already know we are headed straight to our instruction manual. And today's instructions come out of the book of Acts, chapter 9, verses 3 through 5, English Standard Version. And it reads, Now as he went on his way, he approached Damascus. And suddenly a light from heaven shone around him. And falling to the ground, he heard a voice saying to him, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? Our last verse. And he said, Who are you, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. Amen. My God. Now, per usual, I encourage you to read your instruction manual so that you can have context for the content, okay? Please go back and read because there is so much meat in the book of Acts, all right? Now, let me keep moving. In our verses today, now Saul, who is a respected leader, all right, with high regard among the Pharisees, he is determined to arrest and punish followers of Jesus Christ for religious blasphemy, okay? He is on a bona fide mission, all right, to get it done. He's already been doing it, and he's on a bona fide mission to continue to see it through, all right? So he is literally approaching a nearby city called Damascus, and this is where followers of Jesus have fled. All right. And there are several synagogues in Damascus. All right. So the message of Jesus Christ is spreading like wildfire. And here comes Saul, right? He's ready to end this movement because he truly believed that he was doing what was right. Hear me clearly. He genuinely thought he was upholding the integrity of his faith and protecting Jewish people. All right. And on his way, he was confronted by Jesus. Listen to verse 4 and 5 again. And falling to the ground, he heard a voice saying to him, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? Verse 5, and he said, Who are you, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. All right, confronted, my God, on his way to do what he thought was right, he was confronted by the one who knows what's right. All right. So I want you to think about a time where you just knew you were doing the right thing. All right. You were in charge. You're the leader. People respected you. You've done it several times with good results. And then all of a sudden, on your way to do what you've been doing successfully, you have an encounter. My God. You have an encounter on your way to do what you thought was right. Follow me as I transition. When you are confronted with the light of truth, when you come face to face with the reality of what you've done or are doing, when you are confronted with that truth that brings you to your knees, what will your response be? What will you do with that truth? Are you going to keep pushing your narrative because you're the leader? All right, because you're respected, because you are not about to be embarrassed? Or will you let that light of truth transform you? Will you let that confrontation change everything about you? Will you let it change your name? All right, so that you are no longer called liar. You're no longer called womanizer. You are no longer called the girl that's easy. You're no longer called manipulator. No longer bound or associated with the things that you thought were okay to uphold. My God, listen, listen, listen. When you are confronted with the light of the truth, you have a decision to make. And I encourage you to humble yourself, accept the truth of the living Lord that can change everything about you. Selah. Whew. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found value in our conversation, please like and share so that we can inspire others with the message of hope. Until next time.